Hey guys, SeanB, and today I want to give you guys a quick guide for the ToA Hell this rotation. Even though we are kind of crushing it in RTA right now, probably going to drop to C3 soon, I will still try my best to do my part in PvE guides. This month wasn't fast enough, only got rank 3 unfortunately, but it wasn't too hard. It was kind of tough still, but it wasn't too hard. So if you're here for the quick information, then I'll leave all the team on the screen right now. You can screenshot it and just go and do ToA Hell right now. Because ToA Hell has been kind of the same for the past couple months now. The team has always been kind of the same as well. But if this is your first time and you want stage by stage explanation, let's get right into it. First, let's take a look at the rune quality. Usually above 240 speed on violence and speed HP accuracy or speed HP defense, trying to get from 50 to 70 accuracy and trying to get some extra accuracy in artifact, and you're good to go. So this is my Tyrone, this is my Homunculus, this is my Jean, this is my Shaman, and this is my Spectra. They are all on violent, and whatever other unit I use, you can see like Hernie or Thrain, I literally just take the rune set and put it on them. So not rune right now because I just have one rune set and I just put it around, okay? But honestly, after so many ToA Hell rotation, I would recommend you to try and get 20 star and that's it. Don't bother from 21 star and above. It's just a pain. Like, it's not worth it at all. There's no other motivation for me to do above 20 star besides making a guide for you guys, because you might not get 3 star in the below stages, but you might get 3 star in the further stages. Alright, stage 1, limit harmful effect to 1 turn, not really that crazy. You can still stun them, freeze them, push back their attack bar, and increase attack power by 40% whenever an allies die. You can control them, it doesn't matter. Stage 1 to 3, they're not very fast as well. They nerf the stat on the enemies in stage 1 to 3. So trying to get 3 star in the first 3 because it is easier to get 3 star there. This is my core. This is the core. You can just put whatever here to control and just kill the enemy one by one. You can use continuous damage if you want to, like Thrain, and kill the trash wave faster, and just reduce the boss attack bar and kill it with Spectra. It's very simple. Stage 2, the Gianna boss, immune to attack by decreasing effects. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, a little bit. So here we use Clara to strip and stun the enemy potentially, and just trying to freeze them with Tyrone and kill them one by one with the bird. So this is my Clara. It's on Swift, but if you want to maximize your chance to win, put it on the spare build, high accuracy, and you should do just fine. But it's gonna be a bit tilting when you miss the strip in the Gianna stage. So you have a nat 5 stripper like a Triton to strip better and then can silence the enemy as well. Use that, okay? Don't have to use Clara. If you have a better stripper, go for it. Stage number 3, we have a new boss here, which is the Dark Mage. She's kind of scary, but it's not that crazy because she doesn't go ham and cheese like Nephthys. And you can still reduce her cooldown with the Homunculus. The enemy is immune to stun, but you can reduce their attack bar. There's counter attack. So what I recommend is you run Spectra to move first, put attack brick, and you have the Tyrone to put glancing. After that, the counter attack doesn't hurt that much. You can take it and it's gonna be fine. Don't have to strip it, okay? I try to strip it, not a good idea. You waste a slot for a stripper anyway. I don't really like having a stripper on my team for ToA anyway, so just debuff them, they'll be weak, and then you just kill them one by one. Stage number 4, we have Dong Bake as a boss. It's actually quite easy because she never gained attack bar because of her passive. So the moment you put attack break on her, you can start attacking and she just doesn't gain a turn. And because of reflect damage, Tyrone is not really that good because the skill 2 will kill Tyrone by his own skill. So usually the Jean is needed when there's a reflect damage condition to provoke the enemy as well as to take some damage. And here I use my Thrain to do damage to the trash wave. It's much better. He doesn't touch the enemy. You don't have to use a skill 3 to stun because you have Jean provoke and just slowly burn them down with dots. And in the boss stage, you just defense break with Homunculus and you kill it with Spectra. When you see reflect damage, it is a good time to bring in a healer as well. I run Lulu and it's amazing. Every turn you have some sort of healing because every turn you are losing some sort of HP to the reflect damage. So Lulu healing is just really, really good. Stage 5, we're literally doing the same thing. We're gonna provoke them with John, and we burn them down with Thrain, and we heal back with Lulu. And in the boss stage, we defense break with Homunculus, and kill it with Spectra. So we are literally doing the same thing pretty much in this one. Stage number 6 is a bit tricky. This one you can actually cheese with the Wind Demon. I think the Wind Demon will one-shot the boss without any need for dealing with the revive from Samath, which is great, but I don't have the Wind Demon, and you might not have the Wind Demon as well. So what you want to do is you survive the comeback from the boss with a shield unit. I run Emma because shield and defense buff is just over-the-top protection, but you can use any shielding unit like Wusa, Acasus, Lewis, whatever you want, okay? Doesn't matter. I also run Herney to Oblivion the Monkey King around the boss so that you can put freeze on them so that they don't hurt you too much. I've seen some people trying to kill the unit around the boss without knowing about this condition and how it works, and they cannot survive this whatsoever. So just don't kill anything, just freeze them and focus on the boss alone. But if I have a Wind Demon, I would just take out Emma and put in Wind Demon and just one-shot the boss and it will not revive. Stage number 7, we have the increased crit damage, and you will see this in the next couple stages as well. So this is kind of scary if they crit, but if you have anti-crit like Vigor, you will be okay. So Vigor is a very good unit to put in this kind of stage to provide support for the team. There is a Tetra in the boss stage, so your debuff will not stay. So the plan is to kill it as quickly as possible. I don't know what I would do without Shaman. Probably just use Ganny or something to reset the skill cooldown, the boss skill too. But with Shaman, go in for the quick kill with the defense break from the Vigor, and that's about it. You don't want to stay too long here. The boss hit really hard, nothing can survive this shit. Like, it takes one turn, one unit down. The funniest thing about this is there's a small cow next to the big cow. It looks neat, right? It looks really funny. This is the hardest stage for this entire rotation. Camilla as a boss with bonus 200% crit damage is insane. This is where I put my HP rune on because I can't deal with it. Stupid. It does so much damage, it's crazy. So I think Vigor is quite important here with the anti-crit. It helps you survive by quite a lot, and in the boss stage, it's very complicated. So I left the Pater alive because I need something to hit when I don't want to hit the boss. You will need to try your best to heal block and death break with Vigor. It comes with RNG. I tried to kill the boss immediately, but it was not possible. I had to take down the Cadus, or else the branding with the bonus damage is too crazy. You can't deal with that. It's so much damage. And then when you can't hit the boss, but it will hit you, you have to play around with invincibility from John, provoke, and the attack break that you need to land so that you survive. It was really hard. Wouldn't recommend putting any condition here. Just clear it and you're good to go. Even without any condition, I think it's still quite a challenge. Stage number 9, we're back with dealing a lot of damage to the boss. Limit harmful effect to 1 turn is really annoying. There's a Raccoony with the boss, but you can actually decrease their attack bar. So Tyrone is back and really strong, trying to keep their attack bar down and trying to deal damage to the boss. I put Oblivion on the other units as well and trying to freeze them. But the main goal is still to kill the boss with the bird damage, because whenever there's an increased good damage by 200%, it's a blessing and a curse because you do so much more damage. It is a waste not to kill the boss quickly. You don't want to stay here for long, and the bird can utilize that condition so well. The last one I did it offline on my own, and I put my Louise on Vile Nemesis, triple HP build because the Antares can go pretty crazy. So she needs HP to survive just in case they want to go crazy. And the HP help with the healing as well. I would recommend going with any other shield unit, but I think Louise is probably the best. But if you don't run the immunity, you can replace Louise with a Vigor and you're gonna do just fine. So if you want to clear it without too much trouble, just ignore the immunity condition and use Vigor. You can freeze them, reduce their attack bar, increase their cooldown, Oblivion them. You can do all you want, and the stage actually becomes easier because you have bonus crit damage for your Spectra. So without the immunity, it's really easy. With immunity, you might have to tank a hit and you have to bring in a shield unit. That's about it. And that is pretty much it, ToA Hell, for this rotation. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And good luck getting your Devilmon, Legendary, and LD scroll. You need that. Trying to get it if you can. See you guys in the next video. Bye.